I'm the Deputy Director for the Syracuse and Rochester offices for the Center for Community Alternatives. We have offices in Brooklyn, Syracuse, Rochester. So Community Alternatives, the Center for Community Alternatives promotes reintegrative justice and reduce reliance on incarceration through advocacy, services, and policy in the pursuit of civil and human rights. We have a number of programs, but I'm going to focus on one of the programs in Syracuse. And in Syracuse, we're part of an organization, the Human Service Leadership Council. So I'll talk about this program because I think a lot of our partners in Syracuse have similar programs. So the program is our Youth Services Department, and it's a small department. It's about 4 people. And when I was thinking about the statistics, I was going through the list of staff, and actually all of the staff in that department are individuals of color. And it's actually headed by a woman. She's Puerto Rican, so we've got a Puerto Rican project director, and then the other staff are African American males. And this is important. Why is it important? First of all, we are in Syracuse, and we also are an organization that, of course, likes to staff with diversity and staff individuals who have similar experience to the youth that we're serving. Syracuse has one of the highest concentrations of poverty in a city in the country. The school where we have our after-school program is one of the most under-resourced schools in our city, and also has a census tract with one of the highest crime rates. And therefore, a lot of our students have experienced trauma, have experienced loss in their family, with their peers, through violence. We make it a point to hire people who reflect the experiences of those we serve, including those who have experienced criminal justice involvement in the past. So we are extremely proud of our staff, and that unit can kind of show you what we're doing. To speak to the turnover, it absolutely has affected this program. I would say in the last couple of years, we have lost and had to turn over individuals in that program at least twice over. And for students who have experienced loss, have experienced trauma, and also have a number of people cycling in and out of their lives in terms of services, that could just make the difference about whether they're going to show up to this after-school program or not. Also, we have a violence prevention aspect to it as well. So it absolutely impacts our being able to deliver those services, because staff feel that this is hard work. It's hard work, but it's also heart work. But they simply can't continue to work for us when we cannot pay them a livable wage. The other thing that happens is when we forget to invest in the infrastructure, right? What does that do? So it's having our clients coming into offices that are fairly traumatizing, when the paint's peeling off the walls and there's holes in the walls and stains on the carpet, and that doesn't respect our staff. Certainly adds to turnover, and it also doesn't respect our participants. It's relying, having staff have to rely on technology, right? We all walk around with our smartphones and take them for granted when we can get data that we need. We have a number of programs where our staff are going out into the community and spending most of the day outside of the office. But when we don't have the money to pay for them to have a smartphone, to pay for, high-speed Wi-Fi, then we're asking staff to actually do that on their own data plan. So we're serving our clients on the backs of our own staff in many cases. So that's just kind of an example for one program about how when we don't invest in our staff and it leads to turnover, everything is about those relationships, and that ripples out to being able to certainly retain staff in our organization, but also being able to serve, in this case, our youth.